And that makes so much sense.
Yeah. Oh
shit.
God damn it, I didn't warn myself.
Every time, you guys. Every time.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Sintel with the Intel. Got the Geekish Network in the house. Coming in, Mr. Johnny Randolph. What's going on with you, my guy?
Yo, man, we done made it. Episode 8, Fall of the House of Usher. I'm here with my guys, Sintel with the Intel, and Chuck, Geekish Network. Yo, fam, let's get into this.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Chuck, man. Chuck.
What's going on?
Tell the people what's going on with you, my guy.
Nothing much, man. Just excited about doing this next episode. I'm quite excited. I mean, this series has been a doozy.
Yes, it has. And there is...
It has brought back the miniseries. Whatever that was, whatever caused the miniseries raise, you don't have to give me 10 seasons. Give me one season and just let it go.
Man, big facts. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have a bunch of continuations. This is one of the few series I've seen where there has been zero fall off for any episode. All of them have been really good. If this is your first time watching with us, you need to catch up with some of the previous episodes. There's a link in the description for that. Please make sure you stay towards the end because you'll be able to hear us chop it up, break it down. And also you'll find an interesting way that you can see this live, raw, uncut on the Patreon. So without any further ado, let's get started. I'm so happy. Like, even this is how happy I've been with this series. I fully expected to stick the landing, but even if it didn't, I'm still giving it bare minimum an 8 out of 10 for the whole series.
That's just a guess. It's impossible to know the real numbers. 941,878. Again, just the U.S. Again, just a guess.
Just the U.S.
Who knows how many more are addicted, ruined. Your tally is fucking impressive.
It's really you.
I'm sorry I couldn't accept your resignation. Wasn't going to change the math. And she had it in her head that
If I die, this stops.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
she tried to
What's
loophole
that
me.
last episode?
Name your price.
Oh,
It's no price. Come on, man. I represent eternity.
Yeah, there ain't no price to that.
there's only a few more transactions left. And listen. There's the opening bell.
Ding dong.
Oh, wait, you in trouble now. Yo, Madeline really did try to loophole Lucifer. Come on, man.
Yeah.
She did. I ain't mad at it. She's supposed to, guys. She's supposed to.
I want to know what was Madeline in another life.
They hinted to Cleopatra.
She said Cleopatra. She did. She did. And that makes so much sense.
Yeah. Oh
shit.
God damn it, I didn't warn myself.
Every time, you guys. Every time.
Yo, that was a jester too. That's what the bells were. Was the little jester bells? Okay. Oh man, they got me
There's
again.
the Pen Reaper.
Your father died in a horrible accident, but it's important he died upstanding. He brought your mother home to care for her. Who knows what she might have done to herself in her current state?
And that's why she's calling her grandfather.
I don't care what's good for the family or the company. This is about my mom. And if you think you're coming near her with another pair of pliers over my dead body, you fucking ghoul.
I hear that. Go ahead. That's
Get
what I'm
her,
talking
get her.
about.
I'd like to make another statement.
Well, I mean, I have to say,
Call him a ghoul.
Right there is where I was.
this is awkward.
Got it from grandma. Yeah, look, she like, how are you still here?
Freddie gone. They need someone to step in fast.
And it's,
I bet. Just get me to kill myself before you could kill me. Made your move when? After Vic? Just good math?
This wasn't that. It was equal parts math and mercy.
Still in the family.
Down under the sea can ever dissever my soul from the soul of the beautiful Annabelle Lee.
Wow.
That's probably Poe, because his wife died and he did a lot of writing dedicated towards her.
Mm-hmm. Damn, look at her. She's there staring at him. He don't know what to do.
Maybe they died in their childhoods.
Oh, she blew her brains out?
Yeah, she's already gone.
What did you do?
She could be the one he killed. He might have killed her.
What were you thinking?
I don't think he killed her. She probably took her own life, is what I'm guessing.
Because now you're walking the halls at Fortunato, Rufus Griswold's arm on your shoulder.
We're not done with him.
I have to go.
Who's weak?
Don't be stupid.
Him and Madeline.
Yeah, Madeline.
He kills her.
I made him up.
You ain't ready for that.
And the stars never rise, but I feel the bright eyes of the beautiful Annabelle Lee. My darling, my life, and my bride.
Something like that,
Yeah.
yeah.
In her tomb,
And that's when he actually became very
By the
prolific
sounding
as a
sea.
writer.
Oh. Yeah, clown. Hop in there. Oh, we've come full circle, huh?
Send the bus. Keep up dispatching no names.
The Raven.
Nevermore.
There are no more bodies left, Roderick.
Yes, there
No
are.
more skeletons in the closet.
Because it's in the
He
basement.
killed Madeline. He killed Madeline. And this is what he's confessing.
you sure I can't tempt you?
I like that.
I
like
think I would have
That
had
was dope.
some.
No, that was a
Wish I'd said that.
that had a double meaning. Yeah.
You are a made man. You understand me? There is nobody on the face of this fucking planet that I trust more than you. And there is not a single person.
That's what Madeline said. Yep.
You're the wall, and you're on the other side of the wall, and everybody else is on the other side.
Aren't you?
Say what you want about Madeline. What was the name of the bottle? Damn, I missed it.
Is that Annabelle?
She's making that move.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Go ahead, Madeline.
Oh, she's setting him up.
Well, I mean, he had already set the table, a few episodes ago when he had propositioned her to begin with. Oh, and that's the basement.
Yeah, they kill his ass.
You know what this is, right?
And then they leave the party and go to the bar.
And he drank the wine. They didn't drink the wine, remember? Oh, they kill him and put him in the wall.
And look, you see it's open, right?
She's gonna be 70
It's open.
stories tall.
The foundation of his empire. He's going to be at the
Look,
buried
he's
in
drunk.
the foundation.
They probably drugged the wine.
Accept that challenge. Hey.
Told
Yep.
you.
There's the
They
wine.
got him.
They put the drug in the wine, I think. Lithium,
Yeah.
whatever it's called. Yeah.
That's why they stopped drinking it.
Damn, that's a horrible way to go.
I mean, all the way horrible.
Yeah, damn.
And the jingling sound is the bells on his costume. Damn it.
You can tell the difference between Sherry and Amontillado.
What the fuck is this?
It's a hostile takeover.
Very hostile.
I will dismember you in 5 each piece. Do you hear me?
Anger is going great.
She's a beast, dog. She is a beast.
Behind it all, the man responsible, well, he has got to go, doesn't he? For the good of the
Yep, they
company.
would get rid of
I
him.
mean, what? Resign?
They just casually building that wall.
Okay.
Bargaining. How many more stages we got
We
left?
should have made Roderick take the fall for this, right? That's what this is, isn't it?
You will make him take the fall. And the board says, how did they find out all this
I
shit?
didn't know who I was dealing with. I picked the wrong patsy. Okay, but that's over now. That's behind us. I know. Okay? I misjudged you.
Damn right you did.
Whatever you want. Stock options.
Oh, wait till he gets to acceptance.
Madeline, you should come work for us.
That has to be the worst feeling.
Gotta be.
Because it's so slow.
Yeah.
And they're talking to him about it.
And imagine he's urinating and defecating on himself. He's hungry. The darkness.
Oh, and then that candle's gonna blow out eventually.
To start.
The board's gonna be very disturbed knowing what you've done. And that you disappeared. You ran off.
So they punished him and then let the law have him.
You can make all the noise you want. And no one's due back at work for a week. So happy New Year.
Wow.
He'll be dead in a week.
Wait.
A week? Yeah. You can't go but like 2 or 3 days without water.
But what I guess the only point I'm saying is like, by the time they get back, he'll already be dead. You don't want to hear him screaming or anything.
That candle lasts you about an hour or so, then I'm afraid you're in the dark.
That's just cold.
Damn.
Good Lord.
This is beautiful, you guys.
Damn.
In the new building.
Wow.
You are so small.
The real world is Darwinian. Survival, chaos, power, leverage.
She is fucking great. She needs an Emmy nod.
Both of them are great.
Yeah.
He's even great as a young guy. Yeah. This whole cast is on fire.
We're sitting outside of time and space.
Mm.
This is the moment. Luck meets opportunity.
Mm. She using him just as a case study.
No such thing. For one, and even if there was, you already sold them tonight, one brick at a time.
Damn.
What if I said you get all that, the whole thing, and the price is deferred? Let the next generation foot the bill.
Wow.
Oh.
He made that deal, didn't they?
That's why she didn't have no kids, and that's why he adopted all those kids, because it didn't matter.
Hypothetically.
He made those kids, right?
How long would he live?
He, not we. Longer than any man in the Usher family ever has. But when that curtain falls, everyone takes a bow together.
Wow.
And every Usher yet to be born, they will live a blessed, privileged life and depart the stage together.
The granddaughter gotta die.
Yeah, see, you beat me too. I was just thinking about Lenore.
I'd say that's a good deal.
I'd say that's a done deal.
Then say it.
You have a deal.
Damn.
Dang, he didn't even think about it.
Seal this with blood or spit.
Ancient
And then
world.
later, papyrus. But
Papyrus.
a deal's a deal.
Oh, there's the bottle.
But the drink was the sealing of it, though.
Yeah.
I was just sealing the deal. It was over then.
I do feel like Madeline has a hint of remorse in it. Just a
Like
hint.
she didn't want to do it until her brother was like, "You damn right we're going to do this."
We should settle up.
Oh, it's settled.
It's done.
We just did.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's settled.
I said it to you in Papyrus.
That is probably one of the best deals with the devil I've seen in cinema for quite some time. Not
Yeah.
since that
Yes,
Keanu
the
Reeves
Raven.
one with
Devil's Advocate.
Yeah, Devil's Advocate. Yeah, probably since Devil's Advocate, that's probably the best one I've seen.
She meant
Gone. Look at that. Boarded up.
Gone.
Ah.
That's it. Was never a bar.
Yo, I love it.
Like it never happened.
Oh man. Pride gets him every time.
Hubris. Like they told you, she told you, you have to watch your bloodline die before we take you.
It was a folie à deux. A delusion shared by two.
Our delusion gonna be
And then we
shit.
never talked about it again.
You think August believes that?
August, yeah, I think he does.
Gonna
He
drug
had
the
a
devil.
paper on the ground. He Dextered her.
Can't kill her like that though. I mean, we already saw her
that's what
neck
I'm
get
thinking.
broke, so it don't work like that.
I find it's hard to believe that she could go that easily.
I don't think she's dead.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, we've already seen her neck get broken. She came right back.
She's gonna be standing outside of this and looking at it.
She doing this for show.
Yeah, I don't think she's dead.
Yo, but Pim is quick, bro. Like,
Yeah, he is.
that old man is quick. All you hear is just the tape. You got asthma? Word.
Don't see that.
She put him in. She put him in place though. She said, "You won't have any legal troubles. I'll make sure of that."
I don't know, man. The way he wrapped her up, I don't know if they have that kind of relationship. Right?
I couldn't help myself. You had your little guy parked out there for 2 days, and I thought, fuck it.
I told y'all.
You're beautiful at what you do. Nothing.
The last drink, remember?
Please sit.
You have had to get in your life or then in your life.
forward to
Oh, it's a different bottle.
That's a different bottle. She gonna hire this dude.
She's already hired him. I put you in place.
I apologize. It's nothing personal.
Yeah, I don't think she knows him.
And I kind of set you up.
I think she put him up. I set him up.
Apologize as well.
She better hire him.
You really don't remember me.
Oh.
See? He died on the trip. He died in Alaska.
1 year and you spend that money on what you really need, you could solve it all with some despair.
Message.
You can do something about that.
I can. Like I said to one of my clients, when I'm done, you can stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, and it won't cost you a thing.
That's exactly what Trump said.
Well, that's what she's saying, I'm
Yeah.
assuming. Yeah. Trump is one of her clients.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the shots fired.
Thank you for your consideration and for your generous offer. But I think I'll play out my hand.
The sleaziest man on the planet said no. Wow.
Killing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I didn't even want that scene. And now that I have it, I'm so glad that's in here.
I'll never spend a single night in one. No, I'm much better here.
Got to make a deal to save her.
Well, Lenore?
Yeah, all the ushers die. So I'm assuming this
She has to
play is
die.
to save her.
Save those people. That choice you made echoes through millions of lives. I thought you should know that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Killed her.
Yeah, I mean,
Some nonsense.
Nevermore. Wow. Wow. Way to go, Poe.
And the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, Lenore.
Oh my gosh. This is so good.
And my soul, from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor, shall be lifted nevermore.
Oh my gosh, they knocked that shit out the park, dog. This is how you do original IP, bro. This is how you do that shit.
In the States, but open
Just in
it
the
up to
States.
the world.
Oh,
damn.
Oh, the imagery.
That's your true monument, Roderick.
ugh.
Look at the bodies on top of the roof.
Y'all called it.
Roderick?
Nobody's even
Roderick,
there.
are you here?
Down here.
Oh, okay. I thought they were already like dead or whatever.
Her turn. It's her turn, right? But she said that's for the boys.
I guess there must be something we're meant to wrap up. Drink?
You know what? Yes, why the fuck not?
I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
Yeah.
Don't care if it's death herself. She wants Madeline. Fucking Usher. She's gonna have to look me straight in the eyes.
You gonna shoot her.
It's gonna put him in the wall.
Oh yeah, he drugged her.
Got her
again.
Oh, is that the brain scraper?
Yeah, he's gonna take her and place her eyes.
Gonna mummify her, huh?
And make her a goddess.
Make her a goddess?
Because that's how you make a god. You took the eyes of the goddess. Queen. That's what you do. See?
And you're gonna live forever.
The look on his face.
Maybe not. Now you mention it, makes perfect sense.
That's why you're still here.
It may not have been perfect, but you can't say we didn't change the world. How many people can say that at the end?
Bro, just get out, man.
In the witching hour, I knew I would climb to the top of the tower on a pile of corpses.
Dang.
They die together.
They got to die together.
They have to die together.
My man skidded out.
And the house collapses.
The fall of literally the fall of the house of Usher.
Literally the fall of the house of Usher.
Wow.
You know what Augie thinking? He like, I just got the biggest reveal in my whole career and I can't use this shit. Oh, she gonna make a deal with him.
She's gonna make a deal with him.
Yep.
The Raven.
Turn into the Raven.
Pointless now.
Yep.
I put in for retirement, and I went home. Juno inherited everything. Every dollar went for rehabilitation programs, addiction and recovery research, and she weaned herself off Ligadon.
Okay, good for her.
After Camille's former assistants turned over a mountain of files to the police.
He took it on the chin.
He said, like he said, I ain't got much longer anyway.
Look at all the Ushers. Goodness. 8. 9 of them. Shoot.
The night, though clear, shall frown, and the stars shall look not down.
Was that the cat's leash?
To thy weariness shall seem as a burning and a fever which would cling to thee forever.
Who got the gave him the coke?
That was Frederick.
Shalt not banish.
Frederick got the coke.
Look, Lenore got the wing.
Yeah.
The eyeballs.
From thy spirit shall they pass.
For Roderick the Glass.
How it hangs upon the trees. A mystery of mysteries.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Sintel. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Well, goodness.
It ended the way it was supposed to. And
Yeah.
I thought they stuck the landing. I really did.
Yeah. They stuck the landing. Even if they wouldn't have stuck the landing on this episode, they built up so much collateral.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. But then, they stuck the landing, with the ending. Like it was just a great little
Right. And it was the way it was supposed to end, I felt like. I felt like the ending was reflective of the story that they were telling from beginning to end. It was consistent.
Yeah, I agree with that. I one of the things I do really appreciate is how Poe it felt. Like they didn't shy away from the source material. It was peppered appropriately. I don't know all of his works, but the ones I recognized. It was plain as day. It was to me, it's how if you're gonna rebrand an IP, you do it like this, it's not Edgar Allan Poe the original. It's something different, but it does such a good job of paying homage. Chuck.
Yeah, I don't know if I would call. I don't think I would call it a rebrand. It is an adaptation.
Okay,
of a couple of pieces of Poe's work. It was well done, and this is why we do not have to remake any cinefold of anything else ever again. There's no reason to take what's been on cinema, television, film, and remake it into or animation and remake it again, because we have thousands of years of prose that we can modernize and make an adaptation of it and bring it into this world. Like, a lot of people don't remember Poe. These kids don't know anything about Poe. And this is a great introduction into Poe. And when you go into reading, you get callbacks to all these pieces and wondering why Poe was such a great author.
I actually read an article that talked about this could actually start that trend, and not just with Poe. Like, you can do Shakespeare, Dickens, other, not remakes, but adaptations kind of based on the source material. It's kind of like the Romeo and Juliet that had Leonardo in it.
Yeah, which was good, by the way. Like, it gets slept on. Yeah, it was a really good remake. That came out in like the 90s. Yeah.
Lasbury made it. Yeah. And they adapted it into this fanciful world.
Yeah.
That was quite Shakespearean. They talked in Old English.
Right. But I was gonna say I'll take it. I just want to add on to that. Like you if you read like a lot of storytelling books, I think they say there's only like 7 or like 9 stories in the world, and then everything is like a rebranding of like those original 7 or 9, right?
For Western literature,
right? Well, see, that's where I'm about to go. Yeah. So, if you include just Western literature, a lot of the stuff like Shakespeare's been done over a million times over. It's a lot of just American and Western literary art that's been redone and rebranded, and this was a great hat tip to Poe. But there are entire countries of cultures that are not Western that we haven't heard that can be rebranded in this style. Like, I want to see something like an adaptation like this done with all the other different storytelling that's been done around the world. Like, do that American, and I don't mind even if it's westernized, because or what's the word I'm looking for when it's adapted to a newer generation, whatever that word is. Do that, because it's not like you're going to create any new stories, like I said, there's only like those 7 or 9 or whatever that magical number is, but you can go back and rebrand some of the ones that did it first, right. So to me, it just leaves a great opportunity for bringing up new ways of storytelling.
Yeah. And to piggyback on your point, right, there are lots of cultures. Like, Africa is a whole continent that has not been explored that profoundly or that much, that is rich in storytelling. Right. Thousands of years of storytelling, and we could definitely leverage or adapt some of that type of storytelling.
Yeah.
I would be all for that. But for this one, man, this was good.
It was really good, man.
This was really good.
Yeah.
It tied in, it was a psychological thriller, murder mystery, a morality tale, corporate boardroom story. It's like, you got a lot. And sometimes with content, they can overreach and try to make it too much. This, I thought, weaved all of those elements together succinctly and perfectly. This is one of my right now, so we're coming up on end of year, right? Yeah. We're coming up on end of year. This is going to go on my list of top shows of the year.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I'm on the end of year, so last year for Binge-worthy, we did our top 5 show for all of that year. This might be a contender for top 5 shows of 2023. I thought this was that good.
Yeah, hands down. I'm with you 110% on that. if anything, it just needs to be recommended more because I think some people see the Poe elements to it and they're like, I ain't finna watch that, you know. But I feel that you'd probably get a very good viewing of this even if you don't know anything about Poe because the story is just good. And if you just happen to remember something, like I said, I remember a quarter of the stuff that he wrote, maybe half at best. You know, it was just bonus. It was all bonus stuff. Like I would have still enjoyed it had I not even known any of that stuff. But because I've had like a very, you know, small exposure to some of the things he's done, it was just icing on top of it. Chuck, we were talking about this being potential, you know, maybe like a top 5 kind of show for the year. Would you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I agree. It may go in my top 3.
Yeah.
You know, I have one show that's going to be number 1.
Oh.
They're not even finished with it yet.
Jiu-jitsu, yeah.
That's going to be number 1.
Yeah.
The stuff they're doing, and I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I've never felt like I've been in a reset the whole entire time.
Yeah.
But I think this show is amazing. I think Netflix is kind of doing something brilliant because they did Roald Dahl too, right? They took a lot of Roald Dahl short stories and essays and they turned them into shorts.
Right.
And they put it as a collection. They don't call it a series. It's a collection, like 4 of them.
Right.
And they let Wes Anderson make it.
Yes. And I hear it's good.
Anybody knows it's so good.
I heard it's good. Yeah.
And if you know anything about Wes Anderson, he has his style. And it's like stagecraft at the highest level. Right. And it's always quirky, but it's not designed to be quirky. It's just naturally quirky.
Yeah.
And all his stuff. And he nails it with it. I watched it and it has Cumberbatch in it, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Benjamin Cumberbatch.
And it's really good. And we had Matilda. So I think Netflix has gone about the right way, saying, hey, why are we going to try to remake like Back to the Future? You know, there's talks about remaking Back to the Future. I don't know how that even works today. That doesn't even make sense to me. But let's take something that is from the 17th, 18th century, and maybe 19th century. Go 19th century. You know, nothing from the 20th century because, you know, that's when Coke and Blow became a thing. They're not going to remake Porky's. But don't get me wrong. We've had some great authors in the 20th century, but I don't need another Stephen King book. But you get something that's considered really classical literature. You can even go to Black literature writers at the time.
Okay.
That'd be 20th century stuff you can actually pull from.
Right.
And Black American anyway. And adapt it to a modern format and not blow it out of proportion. No, don't say we're going to take Tolkien and we're going to make it a mixed race and da. We're going to take this character and make this character female instead of male. They just took Poe and said, hey, this is this man's kids because he's fertilizing the world. He realized all the kids got to die before he does anyway. Yeah. So he's going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what color they are. Nobody cared. Like I literally watched this thing and said, why is his African daughter black? And we found out he liked blowing out the back of stewardess. Sister said it. And she said she loved him for it. You know? And so it made sense.
Yeah.
It's like this just makes sense. It worked. So I think they're doing the right thing. Hopefully they continue this trend of doing this and bringing over Korean dramas and making dope ass anime. Right. I hope Netflix does this. Yeah. Continue.
In an age where everybody is this weird anti-hero, I personally am kind of getting tired of the whole anti-hero thing. We just need to do something different. And then there's this where ain't no anti-hero, it's just bad people getting their just
Roger's
desserts.
a villain. Roderick and Madeline are villains.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're absolutely. I mean, the only good person was the granddaughter and the new wife. They're the only two, and I wouldn't even say good. They're just innocent. I'll just say innocent.
They have another good person.
Lenore and Juno.
The person they cut the deal with. They didn't have to take the deal.
Right. Which
I offered a deal and I just came and she felt bad about killing Lenore.
Well, see, and then that was the thing that made me wonder. I was like, well, maybe she's not the devil. Maybe she's something else. She's just a force of nature or a curious thing.
The deal you made.
Or something. But whatever it is, she's ancient. Okay. That's the one thing we do know. And she's offered this choice God knows how many times. You know, she had even hinted to the fact that, you know, you're standing on your pyramid. Like, she's been here before. Like, the pyramid is probably the biggest, gaudiest thing in human history at that time. You know, there was nothing more bigger flaunt of wealth than that, and it has stood the test of time. And then she kind of referenced that again to go along with all the Egyptian stuff. So I don't know if she's the devil. I think she's something. I think she's something else. Yeah, she's something different. Because I wouldn't expect Lucifer or Beelzebub or Michael or whoever it is that you're going to refer to him would have that level of sympathy, especially in that scene with Lenore. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe she's something about morality of humanity, because in her diatribe she talked about, you guys can cure a lot of the things that are wrong with this world, but you don't. You literally have the access to do it, but you don't. And I share your sentiments that her empathy with Lenore, like, that was a beautiful scene. Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah. And we all saw it coming. We knew it was coming, because when they made the deal, we was like, if you're going to get rid of the entire house,
she gotta
that includes her, right?
Yeah.
And she said it like, they don't even see this. They're so caught up in what they do. It's kind of like if you watch Death Note, it's Rook. Like, Rook is a Shinigami who's there, and he throws down the Death Note and says, you can pick this up. And when you write in it that somebody's going to die, if you don't write how they're going to die or when they're going to die, they'll just die. They'll just have a heart attack.
Let me ask you guys.
Yeah.
Don't say. I want to say it's like, the Grim Reaper is not a villain, right?
No.
Death is a natural part of life, and it comes and it takes lives indiscriminately. So could she have been maybe a version just of the Grim Reaper or something like that?
I did some research on it, and they say she's the anagram for the Raven.
Well, that's the name, right? Her name is Verna. Verna is an anagram for Raven.
Yeah.
Yes, but they say that she is that. She is the Raven of death.
Well, anagram is a word that spell like you can spell multiple words with it mixed up. That's what an anagram is.
So
and maybe she is.
I wonder if she's just the Raven. She's just.
And maybe she is. I don't know.
Yeah. I think I want to kind of talk about the acting just for like a hot second, because I know we've been giving so much praise to the actresses that played Madeline, but Verna really just gained momentum throughout the series, and then like towards the end, like I was really paying attention. I'm like, dang, she's trying to get this Emmy too. Like, I appreciate it, and the guy that played Roderick too, like that dude, like once again, it's just the momentum. They just kept gaining it, and it just kept getting better and better and better. Well, shoot.
It's good storytelling, man. I enjoy it.
It's really great story. The writers need to get an Emmy just for how well this thing is written.
Yeah,
absolutely. It didn't miss a beat at all. If anything, it kept you on the edge of the seat, and it was very talky. There was not a lot of action. It was just talk.
That's very true. It's very monologue-y, very. And I said this before a couple of times. There are no mid episodes. They're all good, all of them. Every single episode is good. You know, and there's normally at least one, you know, maybe even two, where you're kind of like, there wasn't that with this. Every single one.
Do you guys think that it being a mini series contributed to that? As in, they're not worrying about season 2 or a follow up. That they knew this was the shot. They had 8 episodes. They had 45 minutes. However, whatever the runtime is. So they just went in, understood the mission, and executed.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is, man.
Yeah,
and you know,
I think that's what it is.
And it seemed like a lot of it was soundstage stuff. They didn't really wasn't a whole lot of special effects. They blew the budget in that last episode with that scene with the fallen bodies, which was perfect. That was just great. Nice. When she said, like, listen, you top 5 on body counts, like you did it. like my homeboy Genghis Khan is really up here, but you
when she put her arm around him and leaned against him, like, look at this.
Yeah, like this look at your masterpiece.
Look at this is what you did.
This is your masterpiece.
It's I kind of feel like Lovecraft Country. Like, they didn't think they were going to get a second season either. They didn't think they were going to get a renewal. at all.
Right.
And so they Misha and them went really hard that first season, said, we're going to tell our story in one season.
Yeah.
And then HBO Max came around and said, hey, you little nigglets, we're going to give you another season. And they couldn't figure out what story to tell.
Oh, that's
and she
fine.
walked away from it. And she was like, as this is all you need. And like, I think they could have done Lovecraft Country right after this and it fall into a miniseries.
Yeah. But you know what though, at this day and age, when you're seeing these series when they just need to die, you know, I tip my hat to those that are like, this is enough. I'm gonna give you this. And this is done.
This is perfect. Yeah. Like, this is perfect. We don't need anything.
Yeah.
We don't need to follow.
And as Korean television has proven, you can end the show.
Yeah.
You can end the show. You can end it after 8 episodes or 25, or they have one that's like 56. China has one that's 56. And they end it. But it's 56 episodes, all an hour long.
Done.
But it's done.
Yeah.
Done. We just release it. We don't have it set up as seasons. We drop 2 a week, and they did that, and they ended it. Like that's
the
it.
American studio system is so greedy. Like we just keep
It
stuff
is.
going and going. Yeah, man.
Like Big Bang Theory outlived its usefulness.
Oh God, yeah.
Man, the last 3 seasons they're making jokes. They're not even funny. The laugh track is just going off, and it's like this is not even funny.
Shoot, The Simpsons. They should have killed The Simpsons off a decade ago.
Yes,
it's still. I don't even know anybody that watches The Simpsons anymore. Like it's run its course. You know, just don't let that go. Oh shoot. Well, I guess it's a good place to kind of like stick a pin in this. There's a lot more that we could talk about, but you know, we're just getting a little long in the tooth. Let me know. Hold on, let me get my mindset. There's a little fatigue kicking in for me. All right. Thank you so much for checking us out. Let us know what we got right, what we got wrong. And the fun one is, what did we miss? Thank you so much for the comments. We read those and y'all are an absolute trip. I don't mind if you spoil it now because it's all said and done.
They're like, y'all a bunch of idiots. Y'all supposed to be the literati. We're the literati out here. We got you.
Hey, we told y'all from the jump. Yeah, we know a little bit of Poe. And we talk about
a little bit of Poe. I'm not diving in the Poe. I haven't read Poe since high school.
Right, me either.
That's a long time ago, you guys. Probably before some of y'all were
but I say some of y'all wasn't born.
Exactly. But that is why you watch. You watch so you can get this type of insightfulness. And a lot of times it's from people that don't necessarily look like you. And that's one of the things that I wanted to boost up regarding other content creators and other channels where you can see more of this. And one of those channels is the Geekish Network. Chuck, can you give a little bit of info on why they should check out the Geekish Network?
Okay. The Geekish Network is the premier Black Indigenous People of Color network of geeks. It's what it says, geekish. We are geeks. We cover Star Wars, Star Trek. We cover all types of fictional shows. We do comic books. We even covered the news. Not normal news, geek-based news. So that's anything you think you can geek over, we'll probably cover it. And we do it in a first take way. And we give a lot of hot, bad takes on all the news. It's a total mess. It's like, imagine me being Stephen A. Smith giving you my opinion of a news article I just read.
Ain't lying.
Kind of like how we did in this show. So you get that over. Centel is one of the founding members.
Yeah.
And Randy's on me with Geek Beast. We also have a show that Randy hosts called Binge Worthy, where they binge a season in a week of any show, of usually a fictional show of genre, and they tell you should binge it or not. Not if you should watch it, but if you should binge it.
Yeah.
So that could be anywhere from 4 hours of television up to 12 hours of television. And they do it in 1 week to let you know if you should do that or not.
It's worth it. It'll make you save some time. Hey, I know everybody is curious how they can reach out to you. Let's start with you, Chuck. Give everybody out here some of your socials, man.
My socials are on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and LinkedIn. Charles Babb, Boy Apple Boy, on everything, including that. No, you won't find me on OnlyFans. I know some of y'all want to, but you won't find me there.
Randy, y'all reach out, let everybody know how they can get in contact with you, back.
Well, you can find me on OnlyFans. No, I'm just joking. I'm just messing around. You can find me across all socials, primarily on Facebook, also Twitter and Instagram. Johnny L. Randolph across all social media platforms.
All right. And if you've been enjoying this conversation, this is kind of like the spirit of how it is on this channel. So go ahead and hit that subscription button. Of course, give us that thumbs up. That's how people know you're digging what we're giving you. If you want to know real quick and easy when the new hotness comes, just go ahead and hit that bell icon. Thank you all so much for this incredible ride with an old school storyteller. Poe definitely measures up. Hey, we will catch you all on the next project. All right, y'all, be safe. Peace.
All right.